Hi everybody, welcome back to Plan with Fran. I'm here to do my weekly reset and just chat and everything. I've got everything ready to go. So we're just going to dive into it like we always do. If planning or journaling or DIYing or planning tips is something you're interested in, please like this video, comment, I answer them all, and subscribe to my channel. I've had a lot of new subscribers, so hopefully I've got a lot of people going back and watching old videos. I love that. You guys seem to have enjoyed the DIYs. I have some more of those coming. So we're just going to get into it. My cover is Hand Stitch Leather Tee. I am going to link her website. She will be open September 1st. And I have a new one coming. It's not shipped yet, but when it does, I do plan on switching not into that one. I don't think I'll have it. Maybe, I don't know. But for September, I am so excited because I'm going to switch planner covers. I have figured out what I'm going to do in September for the deco page, and I'm so excited. I'm also going to show you some deco I did, some DIY for all these pockets. I'm so excited for September, and for October. I'm super excited for October too. So let's just dive in, guys. We are in August. It is flying by. So let's just get to what week we are in. Let's see. All right. First thing I'm going to do is draw my lines. I keep forgetting to do this. Well, during the week, I forget to do it. And then I'm like, oh, I'll do that while I'm videoing. So let's draw our sleep lines. Meds, I haven't had too much with the migraines, which is good. And then let's see, bees care. My nails are still going. Boy, they've been on since the 1st. Where are we at, 15th? They're a little long for me. Well, you know, I lost that one. I had to glue back on because I was jamming that spiral doing that sticker book. But she's still going. So I might change those out before. I have shorter ones. This was one of the longer sets I had. You know I'm changing them out before September because it'll be fall. So let's draw these lines. I was doing really good on sleep, and I came to the conclusion, if you look here, 6 hours must be my happy spot for sleeping. I don't know. So, but it looks like that looking at these graphs. That's what's one, blah, blah, blah. That's one of the nice things about tracking this, is that I can kind of see 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So it's like, 6 hours seems to be my sleep zone. Either 6 hours is my sleeping zone, wow, or 6 hours is exactly how long my dog Luna can hold her bladder. Because let me tell you, that way she wakes me up more than I wake up on my own. But that's okay. I hope everybody had, oh, I should have went down there. See, the line was trying to tell me that I was doing something wrong, and I just did it again. I should go down here. This was not a good night. 4 hours. I hope everybody had a good weekend. We had a pretty good weekend. My husband got a different company vehicle. He got a brand new one. He was all excited. So it's weird though to like look out in my driveway and it's not his normal company vehicle. I'm like, this is weird to see you in a different one. But he seems to like it, so now I can see that line. But you know what, Fran? Just move on, girl. Move on. All right. Let me get my tweezers out. We had some wicked storms again right before I started filming. I'm like, are you kidding me? But they passed through really quickly, so they're gone. Let's lay some stickers here and see. This, we've been having a lot of conversations because this month is the anniversary of, we had a house fire and we lost everything. And this month was 10-year anniversary of that. I lost all my planner stuff. Anything prior to 2016 and the past. So I lost all my journals, all my planner covers, all my planning stuff, everything, pens, fountain pens. I mean, I lost everything. Ink, full bottles of fountain pen ink. One thing we were blessed with, I'm not using those or those, or those. One thing we were blessed with was that by the grace of God, we did not lose one. I don't know what I'm doing. We did not lose one photo. Well, I'm sorry. We did lose a few that were on the walls, but I was able to replace them. We did not lose any photo albums. We did not lose any, I like that sticker. Yeah. We did not lose any, I'm showing my age here. We didn't lose any of our VHS tapes of, oh, that looks way bigger on there now. Maybe I'll put that down here. We didn't lose any VHS tapes of our kids growing up. Yes, that's how old I am. We didn't lose the VHS tapes of the birth of the kids. For a few years, I lived in San Diego, California, way, way, way back when, because my husband was in the military. And we only had Todd then. I did not lose any of the letters that my mother and I wrote, or not just my mother, my mom and dad, my grandmas, that we wrote back and forth, because back then long distance was expensive. Nobody had cell phones back then, and calling long distance was very expensive. We didn't I did not lose any of my letters that she wrote. She lost all the letters that I had written, because she had them in her room. I had an office, a finished office space above my garage, that's huge, and it's AC controlled, heat and air and heat, how do you call that? HVAC controlled. And for whatever reason, you guys, I had a lot of cabinets up there, and I had all of my photos in those cabinets. All my photo albums, all that was in those cabinets. All the VHS tapes were in those cabinets. Why? Was simply for more room in the house. No, Francine. So we did not lose any of that. And another blessing, our whole house got gutted down to the studs, and I was able to do things differently. My house was built in the 50s, so it was very boxed off, walls everywhere. You know, the kitchen was a room, the living room was a room, the dining room was a room. If you were in the kitchen, you're not going to see who's in the dining room. So I'm sorry again. That's Rocco snoring, if you heard that. And what's really shocking is he's not even behind me. He's way over on the other side of the room. Ow! Did you see that? Oh, look. You guys, I'm going to have to cut this video off. I'm injured. Oh my goodness, I'm not even kidding. I'm not going to cut it off, but I am going to grab a Band-Aid. I just poked myself good. Wow. And we were able to get I was able to get the walls not put back up. When they gutted our house, it was down to the studs, and I was like, oh, I dropped the Band-Aid. Can we not put those walls back up? And they're like, do you not want them back up? I'm like, nope. Little antibiotic cream. And so my house is open now. My living room, kitchen, dining room, they're all open. Look at that. I am going to tell the boss gods that I want workman's comp. Man, I didn't know that would do that to me. Dangerous. But we were talking about it. And of course we had homeowners, so we were put in a rental. Oh, it was gorgeous because Kylie was staying with us because she was very, very pregnant with who was she pregnant with? She got so many darn kids. She was pregnant with Zane. And she was doing very poorly, and so when her husband would go to work, she was just staying with us all the time. They lived 5 minutes from us at that time, and she was here. So she lived here, I lived here, Pat lived here, of course, Bristol lived here, my mom, and they put us up in a rental that was, we didn't pay for, State Farm paid for, and it was huge because there were so many of us. The one thing though is at that time I had Luna. I had a Rottweiler that was 13 years old at the time. Luna was little. I had a Rottweiler that was 13 or 14, and I had a Great Dane. And the people that owned the home said no animals. And if you know, I mean, I think you guys know me well enough. That was a deal breaker. So my mom moved over there, Kylie moved over there, Bristol moved. It was like 5 minutes from our house, maybe 7 minutes. Bristol moved over there, and Pat was out of town all the time, so he didn't really care. And I said, nope, I'm not leaving. So of course I couldn't stay in the house, but I have that finished office, so I bought a futon and I stayed there. I stayed on this property. I wish I would have used that. That's pretty. I didn't even see that one. What can I put here? Nothing's. Something stationary E. Stationary E. Maybe just, I don't know, leave it alone. Oh man, you guys. I don't know what to put there now. I was yakking and not paying attention. This is kind of stationary. Oh, here's a. Sorry guys, I'll get back to it, I swear. Books. Yeah, books. Oh. Or pictures. We were just talking about pictures. Is that pictures? I guess so. It's fate. But so I stayed. I stayed here, and I had my dogs up there with me. So, but I look back now, and it was a blessing. I'm very sad that I lost all my journals, and I had a very, very special journal that I lost that was all about my father passed away just a few days before Bristol was born, and in 2010 suddenly, and I journaled all my grieving. Honest to God, I'm still grieving. I still miss him. I can't even talk about it. But I'm the only child, and I was definitely a daddy's girl. And strangely, which you guys might find odd, I did not get along with my mother at all. At all. But I do now. Obviously, or I wouldn't be having her in my home. Wow, I feel like I'm just really overdoing it. And I'm just going to, maybe I'll just put something floral there. So yeah, that's been a lot of the topic of our, of this weekend. We were talking about it quite a bit because it was a huge, I still stayed here, and I would go over to the house they were in every day to see Bristol and my mom and Kylie, and they'd come over here sometimes because it happened in August. We still swam in our pool. The pool was fine, I'd be like, come on over, let's go swimming. And the people that were working on our home were just like, you guys are so funny. And I'm like, hey, I mean, what are we going to do? But, and we didn't lose any pets or anything, but we did lose a guinea pig, Minnie. We lost Minnie. They, we didn't lose her in the fire. We got her out, but she had inhaled so much smoke that they couldn't save her. She ended up passing away. But our dogs were fine. We didn't lose any large animals, but Bristol was 6, and she was very into the Littlest Pet Shop, the little figurines and all the little houses and stuff. She lost everything. So we had to re-get all that stuff. And I'll tell you what, when I see on the news, I did not do anything. And I have not received any of this stuff yet. So I'm going to transfer this. Oh, I already did. When did I do that? I don't even know. Okay. Tomorrow I need to do school. And in fact, I'm going to write it right here. Wow. That is Rocco. The dog has problems. I Benadrylled him. That's why he's snoring so loud, because it was storming and he was shaking like a peach. Does that even make sense? Like a peach tree? He was shaking, like shaking. And so I Benadrylled him. So he is out. We have a festival Saturday. And Pat is leaving tomorrow to go to Michigan. And I said, oh, we were going to go to Festival Hill Saturday. I said, Bristol and I will go. And he goes, oh, is that this Saturday? And I go, yeah. This is how good this guy is. He goes, you know what? I'll drive home Friday when I get off and we'll go. I'm like, you don't have to do that. It's a craft thing. He's like, no, I don't want you going by yourself. I'm like, okay. Let me see here. No, look at this, you guys. No appointments. I better look. I don't think I have any appointments. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I did my mammo and bone density, and it was easy peasy lemon squeezy. The bone density is super easy. I have nothing. I will have a vet appointment, but I don't know. It'll be this month sometime. But I don't have it right now. And if I don't call them, I'll just transfer it. Oh, I wrote the vet down twice. But they took me, I'm going to talk about the appointment. They took me for the bone density first. It's in the same suite. And I said, oh, my mammogram's actually first. And she said, well, you have to get undressed from the waist up for the mammogram, so we'll just do the bone density. And I did get a little anxiety walking behind her. I thought, okay, I don't know what's going on with this. No, it was so quick and easy. Anybody else got... These are all 2027 appointments. Yeah, I already have 2027 appointments. But yeah, I got a little anxiety walking behind her, and then I was like, got in there, laid down, thing goes, doot, scanned me. She's like, scanned me again. I had to lay flat on my back first, just flat on my back. Then I had to lay like pigeon. She had me turn my toes in like pigeon-toed. And that was the end of it. I was like, that's it? She goes, yeah. And I already filmed this. I already had the results. Came in Saturday, and my bone density was good. And the mammo, I don't know yet, but I already did that too. The Milu bag, I'm going to do a tour, show everything that's inside. I'm going to film that tomorrow. The cricket. Oh, and the big toad I got to show you too, which I've changed plans for that, of course. The cricket. The text words, like this one that says this week shopping, July, that's what I call text words. And then the icons, like a small trash can for your trash day. It'd basically be little icons like, this is what I'm referring to, that cut a circle. It cuts out in a circle and you can use it. Which one would you guys like for me to, which one are you most anxious for, or you want, because you know you'll utilize it quicker? The text words or the icons? Because I'm probably going to only be able to film one this week. I don't know. But comment below which one you know, you're like, oh, I really wanted the text words, or I really think I'd use the icons more. And I am going to do them both, but I think I'm only going to film one this week. Okay, this thing is stuck on my finger. So just kind of comment and let me know. I did get a little, I don't know what you call this, a little mini mic clip-on thingy to film in there when I do the videos. So, but I don't know what the audio's like. I'm going to test this out and play with it tomorrow. I just got it today. I opened it, looked at it, and it sat it over there. Okay, so I did that. We are filming the, what is today? My goodness, the 16th already. This stuff's just, I'm going to post it the 17th. So I'm, my voice is so low on these videos, and I honestly do not talk with that low of a voice, but I think because everyone's asleep, because I'm filming on Sunday night, usually right around 11, 12 at night, I talk lower because I don't want to wake anybody. And I don't know why, because they all have these fans that sound like a tornado's going through their room. Reset. And it is for week. I don't know, but I know it's flying by. I cannot wait to get out of August. Reset week 33. Nope, that was last 34. And do September. I made some really cool stuff. And I'm excited for October because I've never embraced the Halloween themes for October. And I am this year. In a different way. It's not going to be pumpkins. I mean, that's probably a lie. There probably will be pumpkins, but the deco page and the decorations for the front pocket is going to be cute. What am I looking for, you guys? Oh, the 10th through the 16th. Well, that was last week. Why am I wording it like that? 17th through the 23rd. Oh, because I'm resetting to this. Wow. 17th through the 23rd. Isn't that crazy? It's just flying by. I got pens to write on black Post-its. These are YouTube videos I'll film all the time. You know, over and over and over. Weekly resets, the monthly deco page, and the next month's setup. And I love them. Doesn't that look cool? I got a white pen too. That's in the Milo bag, all that. I'll show you when we do that. All right, Festival Hills. I'm not going to put this in here because if we get rain that day, we're not going because they'll probably cancel it. So I don't want to. You know what? I'm using an erasable pen. My gosh. I'm telling you, there's something seriously wrong with me. Festival. Little Hills. This is in downtown St. Charles. And if you... I'm writing horribly. Starts at 9 a.m. 9 to 10. I will be there at probably 9 a.m. 9 to 10 p. 9a. Ignore that. Actually, I'm going to keep this piece of paper. I'm looking, seeing if there's anything. I still need to oil my Juki. I destashed some stuff today. I did find out that I sold 3 Moterm A6 folios, A6 Plus, because I did realize when you have a chunky, this might have worked all by itself. I don't know though. I tried, and with my insert, my decorative one from J Creative and stuff, you can't hardly get it closed. And I thought, no. So I destashed a honey. I listed on my Instagram destash page a honey, what's the other one? A honey, another color, which I cannot even think of right now. Oh, chestnut. and a Dune. The Dune hasn't sold yet. I have a lady that asked, is it still available? And then I sold another A6 that I'm not even going to talk about because I don't want to say the company name or the lady that made it. It wasn't for me. It just was not what I thought it was going to be. So no fault of hers. I mean, maybe a little fault because, yeah, no, I'm just going to stop. So anyway, moving on. I think that's probably, we're at 25 minutes. Did I forget anything? Every time I'm done filming, I'm like, oh, I didn't do that. No holidays. Oh, we got Labor Day coming up when August isn't over. Every single time I'm done filming, I'm like, oh, I didn't do that. And I don't know what it is that I'm thinking every time. August. Did I do any of this? You guys probably like, what do you do, lady? Because you haven't done anything. You're right. I get too busy with other stuff and then I forget. The windshield wiper, that's on Pat. That's what I tell him. I'm like, Patrick, when it comes to the vehicles, I did have a little bit of drama this weekend. My neighbor, not across the street, but the house down from it. 2 days in a row, the Popo were there, which is rare for my street. I'm rewriting this. It's going to drive me nuts. And I didn't know what was going on. I thought, oh, shoot. There was like two cop cars. They were beating on the door, and nobody was answering. And I saw the man's, I don't know them. I saw the man's vehicle was there, and I thought, well, I didn't know what was going on. Well, they came back today, and they knocked on the door, 3 cop cars, and then another car, like a regular car. And he didn't answer, so this older gentleman went up to the door and put his key in and unlocked it. I do know this. The girl that lives there, the home was bought by her father for her. And the man that lives with her, they have 2 children. Little. She just had one a year ago, and the other one is maybe 5. And I guess she kicked him to the curb because once Dad opened that door, there was no going back. And he loaded his car up and he left. I will say this. She works. I only know this just from, her car coming and going, waving on the road. She works, I know, 2 different jobs because she has one uniform for one job. She will come home and I'll see her leave in a totally different uniform, and then she'll come home late. And this man's never worked. The whole time he's lived there, years. He's never worked. He's always there. So... and I only found out a lot of this from my next door neighbor who lives right across the street from them. But, so yeah, little bit of drama there. Permit. We're going to try for the permit for Bristol this week. I don't know. She's been applying for jobs. Oh, who else am I waiting for? Type A for Alexa did do a label. Did Kareen? Planning with K, that shipped. Okay, so those 2 will end up being crossed off. I did order inserts from Jenna this release. And there's something else I ordered. I'm drawing a blank. I'm thinking about in the private section, since it didn't end up being what I thought it was going to be. I am thinking about doing like a, I don't know. I never did do banks. I should take that off there. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I am thinking about possibly putting not a finance section, but putting like things I buy planner related. Basically, I could call it unneeded expenses. because I really don't need it, but I want it and I buy it. Just because I'm kind of at the end of buying things, I am ready for Planmas to film for 2027. So I feel like I'm done. I have what I need. I don't need any more. So I want to go. There's no way I'm doing a no spend for a month. I can't. I mean, I got to get something. And someone asked me the other day, well, how do you buy stuff? Just your husband just lets you buy stuff? Excuse me, ma'am, but my husband is very much an enabler. When I bought I think it's called Lien. It's a photo printer. It's what I printed this on. And my junk journal, that was my wisteria tree I printed on. The pictures, you just cannot beat. I told my husband, oh, I'd really like to get that maybe for Christmas. He's like, just get it. I'm like, it's $100. I think it was on sale, but he's like, get it. He's an enabler. And by the way, ma'am, I don't even know if she watches my videos. She probably does, but I was like, no, this was on Instagram because it was a private message. And you know what? I have clients for their finances I get paid for. I also have money that comes in from, well, this is going to sound weird, but I have money that comes in for me from inheritance. So it's like, how about you not worry about it? Here's my lane. Here's your lane. I'm not coming over there. Don't come over here. So, yeah, people are rude sometimes. Just rude. All right, guys. I think I'm done. I keep looking because I have this weird feeling I'm forgetting something major. And I don't know what it is. I have no idea what I might be forgetting. And mow the lawn. Yeah, he didn't get to mow the lawn. Oh, he mowed part of it today, but then it started raining. So I'm going to put rain. So he mowed he mowed half of our front lawn. No joke. He mowed the side on the left of our driveway, but not the side right in front of the house. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So that's how we roll around here. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to upload this tomorrow. Monday's my normal reset upload. Then I'm going to film the Milo bag and all the little goodies in it. And I will work on the Cricut video, but you got to let me know which one you want me to film to get out this week. Icon stickers or text, script, word stickers. Let me know, and that's the one I'll get out this week. We're at 33 minutes, and we're done. All right, guys, I hope you have a great Monday. Started off good. Sets the mood for your whole week, hopefully. And ignore all those annoying coworkers. And I'll be thinking about you guys until I see you again. Or, I'm sorry, until you see me again. Talk to you guys later. Bye.